Let's be honest, sometimes men can be harder to read than IKEA instructions. One minute he's gazing into your soul like you're the last glass of water in the desert, and the next he's acting like he only texted you because he got bored waiting for his pizza delivery. So, how do you know if it's love or just lust with Wi Fi access? Stay tuned because what I'm about to reveal will flip the switch in your brain. By the end, you'll know the subtle, sometimes hilarious, sometimes heart melting things men do when they're in love versus the quick hit behaviors they display when it's just lust. Now, I'm not here to demonize lust. It's fun, it's flirty, it's like a sugar rush. But love? Love is the seven-course meal. It's rich, filling, and leaves you with leftovers that still taste good the next day. The problem is, lust often pretends to be love. And that's where people crash harder than someone trying to just check their phone for 5 minutes before bed. So today, let's unpack the exact signs side by side that reveal when a man's heart is in it for the long haul or when it's just his hormones running the show. Number one, the way he looks at you. When a man is in love, his eyes don't just land on you, they live on you. It's not a quick scan like he's mentally undressing you in record time. Nope, it's softer, longer. He looks at you like he's trying to memorize the exact curve of your smile so he can replay it later when he's alone. Psychologists call this gaze fixation, but let's be real, it's basically free therapy for his soul. You'll catch him staring, even when you're not trying. Messy bun, no makeup, eating chips at 2 a.m., he still thinks you're a masterpiece. That's love. When it's just lust, his eyes are basically GPS locked on very specific zones of your body. Spoiler, none of those zones are your face. He notices your curves, not your quirks. The look is more like, damn, I want dessert, not, wow, I just found home. So if his pupils dilate when you walk in a room but shrink the second you open your mouth about your favorite book, yeah, that's lust. Number two, how he communicates. When a man's in love, conversations become the highlight reel of his day. He asks about your dreams, your fears, and yes, even that random coworker story you thought was boring. Why? Because he's not fishing for an excuse to get you into bed. He's building a bridge into your world. He remembers the tiny details too. That throwaway comment about your childhood dog, he'll bring it up weeks later. That's not lust, that's emotional investment. Lustful conversations, on the other hand, are like fast food, quick, greasy, and gone in a flash. Lots of flirty one liners, innuendos, and what are you wearing texts at 11 p.m. It's surface level, shallow, and usually ends with emojis that don't require much brain power. Here's a cheat code. If he's always trying to end the conversation to meet up, that's lust. If he's trying to extend the conversation because he just enjoys your company, even over text, that's love. Number three, how he shows up for you. When love is driving the car, consistency is the fuel. He doesn't just show up when it's convenient, he shows up when it matters. Flat tire at midnight, he's there. Bad day at work, he's the one bringing takeout and your favorite snacks. Love makes him reliable, sometimes annoyingly so. He wants to be woven into your life, not just drop by like a guest star. Lust, however, is like Wi Fi at a cheap cafe. Strong when he needs it, gone when you need it. He'll show up when the mood is sexy, but suddenly becomes busy when it's about emotional support or actual responsibilities. Think about it. Is he around only when the lights are low and the mood is set? That's lust. If he's around even when you're crying in sweatpants, hair looking like it's seen war, that's love. Number four, his level of patience. Love teaches patience. If you're not ready to move fast, he'll wait. If you're nervous, he reassures. If you need space, he respects it. Love isn't about speed, it's about safety. He's playing the long game and he's fine with it. Love driven patience feels almost parental at times. Not in a creepy way, but in a I got you kind of way. Lust, however, has the patience of a toddler waiting for ice cream. He wants things now. Delays frustrate him, boundaries feel like obstacles, and waiting isn't in his vocabulary. If his attitude shifts the second you pump the brakes, ding, 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 that's lust, not love. Number five, the future talks. When a man is in love, he doesn't just talk about the weekend, he talks about the future. And guess what? You're in it. He's not just saying, let's hang out Friday. He's saying, we should travel there next year. Or when I get that promotion, we will. Notice the word we. That's the secret. Love plans ahead and subconsciously upgrades me to us. It's like his brain starts running on couples Wi Fi. Lust, on the other hand, lives in the moment because that's all it's got. Future talk, non existent. If he does talk about the future, it usually sounds like, we should totally do that again sometime. Translation, we should totally repeat this exact activity with no upgrades, no emotional investment, and no real commitment. If his plans only stretch as far as tonight, or maybe brunch tomorrow if the chemistry is good, that's not love. That's lust, renting space. Number 6, the way he handles your flaws. Here's where love gets real. When a man is in love, he doesn't just tolerate your flaws, he accepts them, sometimes even finds them endearing. He notices the way you snort when you laugh, the fact that you leave your shoes everywhere, or that you can't make pancakes without burning the first one. And instead of running, he stays. Love says, that's just who she is, and I'd still choose her. But lust has no patience for flaws. The second the honeymoon glow fades and your humanity shows up, lust starts checking the exit signs. He was into your body, not your quirks. Your messy side, your struggles, your imperfections, they're not part of the package he signed up for. If criticism comes quicker than compassion, or he only enjoys the highlight reel version of you, you're looking at lust in a love costume. 7, emotional versus physical intimacy. Love deepens intimacy beyond the physical. Sure, he craves closeness, but he also craves connection. Pillow talk becomes just as important as what happened before the pillow talk. He opens up about his fears, his insecurities, the stuff he doesn't tell his friends. Why? Because love isn't about exposure of the body, it's about exposure of the soul. If he's handing you the keys to his inner world, that's love. Lust, on the other hand, thrives almost exclusively on physical contact. Emotional intimacy feels optional, unnecessary, even boring. If he shuts down serious conversations or constantly redirects intimacy back to the physical, you're not in love territory, you're in lust land. Remember, if he can't connect with you without touching you, it's not love. Number 8, sacrifices and compromises. Love makes men do things they don't have to do. He'll skip a night out with the boys because you're sick. He'll watch that rom-com with you even though he'd rather be watching explosions in space. He'll make compromises, not because he's forced to, but because making you happy matters to him. Sacrifice and love isn't about losing, it's about choosing. He chooses you over and over. In lust, sacrifices are rare. He's not bending his schedule for you, you're bending yours for him. His comfort zone stays intact. Compromises feel like too much work. If it always feels like you're adjusting to him and he never adjusts for you, that's not love. That's convenience wrapped in hormones. Number 9, the ultimate giveaway. So what's the grand finality, the ultimate giveaway? In love, he wants to know you, the real you, the unfiltered, uncensored, sometimes the messy version. Love drives curiosity. He's fascinated not just by your body, but by your story, your mind, your heart. In lust, he wants to have you. It's possession, not passion. It's about satisfying desire, not building a life. If you ever wonder which one you're dealing with, ask yourself, does he want to know me or does he just want to have me? The answer to that one question can save you years of wasted time. At the end of the day, lust is like fireworks, bright, loud, exciting, and over in minutes. Love is like a fireplace, warm, steady, and built to last through the cold nights. So, the next time you find yourself wondering if he's truly in love or just caught in a lust loop, rewind these signs and look closely. His actions will tell you more than his words ever could. If this breakdown opened your eyes, hit that like button, share this with a friend who's confused about her guy, and don't forget to subscribe. Because I've got even more no fluff, psychology backed insights coming your way. Because when it comes to love versus lust, you deserve the fireplace, not just the fireworks.